Hi there everyone, it's Kim Porter with Makeup by Kim Porter and the Makeup Studio, and I'm going to show you a spring eye look today. So I am going to use all of the Kim Porter beauty stuff that's available in the studio. I'm going to start with, I already did this eye, so I'm going to start with the shadow primer. I'm going to put that all over. I like to apply it with the brush so that I can get as much on there as I need, but not too much, and then you blend it out with the finger. You don't want to get too much on there because it can actually crease the eyeshadow, so you want to make sure it's just enough that it's going to get tacky and dry to act like a magnet for the eyeshadow. So the eyeshadow will stay on longer, and it also makes the eyeshadow stay more true to the color. So the next step I'm going to do is using the matte shade and Toast. I'm just going to apply that underneath the brow bone. Sometimes I like to use the vanilla shade that has a little shimmer, but right now I'm kind of into this whole matte thing. So I'm going to apply this matte here. And then coming in with this pink tone, this one's called Rosy Tan. I'll load my brush up, and then we're going to tap it off. We're going to pat the Rosy Tan onto the lid. And then just kind of blend it out a little bit. Okay, the next shade, we're going to change brushes. So that brush was the eyeshadow brush. Now we're going to move on to the blender brush, which is a little bit of a fatter brush. So we're going to get some shadow on there, and then we're going to tap it out. We're going to start on the outside edge of the eye and windshield wiper it back and forth. And just windshield wiper it back and forth until you get the color payoff. This one is very skin tone, so you're not going to really see it too much, but if you have hooded eyes, that color pushes that skin back. I'm going to wipe my brush on a paper towel and then come in with a dark brown matte shade, and I'm going to apply it. You never want to come down past the bottom lash line. So you want to start here and then work your way in, and you're kind of blending it into that mid-tone shade that you applied in the crease. Windshield wipering it, but not going all the way. You're going about 1/3 to 2/3 in, depending on your eye shape. Okay. So making sure that we're even here. Now we're going to do eyeliner. So this is I like to have eyeliners that you can sharpen so that you always have a nice, good point. And this is actually hard to do when you're sitting so far away. So you want to make sure to come in and pay attention to these little lash hairs right here. And if I was closer, I'd probably be able to see better what I was doing. Here we go. Okay. And then you're going to apply a little bit on the bottom. And I only go about maybe 2/3. And then we're going to add a shadow down there. So taking a small little liner brush into that darkest shade that we added out here. And coming in so that connects the two together. And depending, you always want to bring it in, but you want to make sure it gets lighter through here. Okay, and then just taking that fat blender brush, and I just wiped it off on the paper towel. I'm going to just blend it out just a little bit more. Sometimes even a finger helps, so you're not getting too much. Applying mascara. I didn't bring my own mascara, so we're using a disposable. So just kind of getting the outside edge and the tips, and then you wiggle, wiggle, and pull up. So that builds the lash line, and then pulling up makes them look longer. And then also a little trick that I use, I will take a business card and apply it up here so I don't mess up my eye makeup, just to get these outside ones. Okay, and then the bottom. Wiggle the lash line, and sometimes you need to use a Q-tip to clean it up if you get too much on the bottom. You want to make sure this stays clean, so where the bottom lash line meets up here, so it's like a straight line all the way up here, you don't want to go too far down from that, so you want to make sure that stays clean. So if you applied your makeup with a makeup sponge, you could take your makeup sponge and just kind of clean that up, just to make sure the eye is always going up and out and not down. But looking from here, looks pretty good. I think we're even. So this is nice spring, pretty easy makeup look. I will attach all the products that we used and all the brushes. Thanks for watching. Bye.